Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Movie ReBrew podcast. My name is Keegan Holland, and I'm joined, as always, by Mike, whatever his last name is.
Jameson.
Mike Jameson.
Why do you always get to start it when we do a guest?
I don't know.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Movie ReBrew podcast.
Because you just said ReBrew. Oh, you dumb shit. Anyway, Mike and Keegan aren't here right now, and we have their stuff.
They're in the closet.
We've beat them up and taken their things. Does Mike not live down here?
Talking to me?
Does he have a job in Cleveland? Is that why?
I don't know if he has a job, but he lives in Cleveland.
He lives in Cleveland. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I hope he has a job.
Because I do too. Good for him. He deserves it. Maybe not. Maybe he's a bad student. Who knows? Anyway, we're having our Halloween spectacular episode. Antonio is dressed as David S. Pumpkins, strictly just for me, I guess.
It's for fun.
For
whimsy.
Yeah, for fun. Whatever. Yeah. And I'm wearing a shirt.
Ooh, go Cats.
Okay, so we will also be reviewing Wild Ohio Blood Orange Tangerine Tea Beer.
Get it? Blood?
Yeah, just like what's inside of us.
The color of Halloween.
So have you had... I told you before, I have had a beer from Wild Ohio.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I was gonna get some Cidergeist from the Rheingeist company, but Keegan doesn't like that, so I want to respect his show.
How come he doesn't like Rheingeist?
I don't know. But he had a rant about it last time I saw him at trivia on Tuesday. Yeah, he's just going off.
Where'd you guys do trivia?
At Ethel.
Really?
It's really fun. You should come next time.
Was it write-in or buzz-in?
It was buzzing. It was with Keegan, Anthony DiCarlo, and a couple of Keegan's friends. And we won one of the rounds. It was good. Yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah. Wild Ohio, Blood Orange Tangerine. So what?
No, you.
Okay, no,
you
yeah.
over me.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't.
Let's take our sips. It's a tea beer.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know what makes it a tea beer.
I get the tea. I'm tasting the tea.
Yeah.
That's
the tea right there.
That's the tea?
Move over coffee beer. Tea beers are steeping hot right now.
Are you reading an article or are you making a joke?
No, I'm reading an article.
Oh. What's coffee beer?
You never had coffee beer? There's
No.
there's a couple that they had at Fourth. I remember there was one from Wolf's Ridge that I really liked.
No.
But I don't know what makes them different. It's just I guess it's just an ingredient. It
tastes like a twisted tea, but beery.
Yeah, they just put it in. I mean, I legitimately don't really like it.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
It's like...
I would never buy it again. It kind of lied to me. It's not terrible. I don't hate it.
Yeah. The one that I got...
You do.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
The one that I got before was... it tasted like yogurt, and it was really weird. It did. It took me a while to drink all
How does that work?
I don't know. Tea tastes like yogurt? Shut up. When I search tea beer, the first thing that comes up is Wild Ohio, though.
Oh, well, so
they're flavor.
Kind of like pilgrims. They're pioneers in this new world of tea beer. Better luck next time.
I'm on the Wild Ohio website, and it says, "Are you above the age of 21 years?" I'm gonna say no and see what happens.
Oh, it'll.
Sorry. Fuck.
Oh no.
Just went back to Google.
Try again. See if it knows your IP.
I am. Oh, it lets me in. Oh, I had the blueberry tea beer that they have, and I didn't really like it. That makes sense. That could taste like
trash.
Trash. I meant it could taste like yogurt, because yogurt is often like blueberry-ish. Anyway,
That's true. That's right.
Moving on.
Yep.
From that.
Yep.
Next we have the news. So what? Let's do it.
Well, pause for
station identification.
Yeah. You're listening to the news segment of Movie ReBrew podcast.
All right.
And now the news. Well, as we frantically search for news, Detective Pikachu is a thing.
Yeah,
Did you read about this?
It's been out for a while.
It's been out for a while?
Not been out for a while, but it's been
it's a movie about Pokemon living in the same place as humans, but do the Pokemon talk in this?
I think only Pikachu talks in this, from what I can... So it was a video game first that I think maybe has only been released in Japan. I'll check.
And the land of video games, as they say.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds is going to be in it,
as
or
the voice
some
of
other
Detective
Reynolds?
Pikachu, along with Justice Smith.
Justice.
Who I don't know who that is.
Is she a judge?
No, it's her. I think it's a man.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a man.
That's a good name for a man, I guess.
And
is that a good name for a man? Write it in.
Justice.
To our poll.
The game was released in Japan in 2016, and then it is in America back in earlier this year. So I think I don't know what this would be like. Like I don't know why you would have Ryan Reynolds voice it.
Yeah.
Just because he just kind of sounds like himself, and
Pikachu,
I feel like it'll be off-putting.
I don't. You think he's gonna do like a voice, like a cartoony voice?
I don't know.
I'm Ryan Reynolds. I'm the Pokemon. I'm gonna use Thunderbolt.
Yeah, is he gonna act like Ryan Reynolds too? Like, is he gonna just have that wit about him that Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool has? That kind of sounds like it'd be shit.
My Pikachu is not, my idea of Pikachu is not a witty guy.
And the guy from what do you call it? Parks and Rec. He is the voice of Sonic. You see that?
Aziz?
No, the other one.
Billy Eichner.
No, Ben Shapiro. Not Ben Shapiro. Who am I thinking?
Jean
Benjamin.
Jean, yeah.
What's
and his name is Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz.
Right.
Ben Shapiro. Just like Sonic. It's like facts don't care about your feelings.
Sonic totally dismantles feminist argument.
Anyway, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I don't know if I like Sonic movie.
Yeah,
Pokemon
I think
movie.
Sonic is like a TV show that may be canceled now, but it was really self-referential and funny from what I heard. It was I don't know what it'll be like.
There was a Sonic show that was on when we were kids. I remember that one. Mm-hmm. That was okay. It was one of those Sunday morning cartoons, not as good as Saturday morning cartoons. Mm-hmm. Saturday morning you had Pokemon, you had Yu-Gi-Oh, you had Scooby-Doo, you had Shaolin Showdown. Sunday morning you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they're in the future. You had Sonic. You had, and then Pat Robertson came on afterwards.
Was that all in the WB?
Yeah, well, it wasn't called the WB. I think it was called just For Kids.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be the Fox Box.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? That is fun. About as bleak as Sunday itself.
Another strong weekend in October. Halloween is the second
most popular holiday once again.
Halloween the movie is the second best weekend opening ever in October. Let's see, about 77.5 million.
That's nice. Is that good?
I think so.
Do they like it? I haven't seen it yet, so I'm listening to the podcast.
I don't know. I have no desire really to see it. I've seen a couple of Halloween movies. Nothing really stuck out. It's got an 80 on Rotten Tomatoes, so I mean, more liked than Venom. Yeah, which was the bigger, other big movie.
That probably wasn't that good, huh?
Did you listen to Keegan and?
Because it wasn't part of the Star Is Born. I haven't seen that yet, so I wanted to wait. Have you seen A Star Is Born? No. Whoops. I really want to. Let's do that sometime. Okay. And Alan Alda set to receive the SAG Lifetime Achievement Award.
Really?
And that's the news.
I'm trying to. There's got to be more.
According to Reddit.
What's going on with you?
Oh, my news?
What kind of news do you got?
Well, I got a new coat.
Really?
For the winter. It's very nice. I hope to take it around and show it off a little bit later this year when the weather starts getting cold. How about you?
Not much, just going on.
Any new friends?
No, I haven't had new friends in 9 years.
What about me? Or we grew up together.
Yeah, we did. Remember we used to frolic in the meadow together? And, the guy who directed... Wait, did we already talk about the Harold and Kumar thing?
No, that was off air.
The guy who directed Harold and Kumar, Danny Lanier, died.
Yep.
Also directed Dude, Where's My Car?
That's actually... that's whiskey.
Yeah, I've had this bottle of Jameson since my 21st birthday.
I thought you were, filled with water.
No. I never,
Is this what color Jameson's supposed to be?
I think so.
Huh.
I've just like never had a I feel weird like just drinking whiskey like at my like just like
in your room alone.
Kind of, and like just like pre-gaming
weird?
with it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, whiskey's gross. Excuse me. Someone's making a fretful amount of noise out there. I don't like to drink.
Anyway, yeah, Harold and Kumar. I like that first movie.
Mm-hmm. I like that second movie.
I like the second movie too. I haven't seen the Christmas one came out in 2011.
Wow, that's so long ago.
I know. It feels like it was more recent than that. Also, Luke Cage and Iron Fist got canceled, which are 2 Marvel shows. Have you seen any of the Marvel Netflix shows?
Kidding me? No.
I really like Daredevil.
Oh, you like?
It's really good.
Like it? Okay.
Keegan and I agree on that, but I didn't watch Luke Cage.
Well, Mike and I loved Luke Cage.
Really?
So.
What you just said you didn't see.
Well, I lied to him. Yeah. I feel like there were a bunch of these Marvel shows that came out.
There's been 6 different actual shows, and each one, every of the individual ones besides Punisher has had 2 seasons already.
Yeah.
Daredevil season 3 is coming out.
Punisher, Luke Cage, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's not on Netflix though.
Oh,
that came out. It's been out for a while.
What about? Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Not on Netflix.
Not on Netflix.
Jessica Jones, is that a Marvel girl?
Yes.
Okay. And Daredevil.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there was the Defenders, which was them teaming up.
All of the shows?
All the shows, yes.
That's so dumb.
What?
It's like the Avengers, but like...
Yeah, but they're more small stuff.
Television! No one talked about it. I didn't hear about this.
Yeah. Have you heard this? Have you heard about this? Yeah, but who cares? It probably wasn't even that good. I didn't watch it.
No. Television's for idiots.
Yeah. We love film here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looking for news. What else do we
Did you hear any news stories that don't have anything to do with movies?
I don't think so.
No, me neither.
Everything I know is about movies.
It's been a pretty non-eventful week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they talked about. I haven't listened to their most recent one.
Is that Indiana Jones? You singing Indiana Jones?
I'm singing Indiana Jones.
Oh.
In my quest for news.
What's his nose? Spielberg.
Yeah.
Spielberg said that George Lucas is not going to have any involvement in Indiana Jones 5.
Really?
Yeah.
What role did he have?
This is
in
a
Indiana
segue
Jones
for you to
4?
continue to look. This is me trying to fill.
Oh.
Keep looking for other stuff.
Okay.
What?
What?
Well, I think Lucas was always at least EP or just P on those movies. He had something to do with all 4 of them. I miss George Lucas.
Shut up. It says story by. I don't know if that means. I'm assuming that means written by, but it says story by George Lucas. And
Indiana Jones 5?
Yeah, Indiana Jones 4.
Oh no, I'm talking about 5.
I know, but I was talking about what.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna drink it out.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna drink the rest of those, but I'll drink another 2. And, yeah. Remember that South Park episode?
Yeah. Well, when do you think Indiana Jones 4 came out?
Oh, I know this. 2008.
Yeah, it feels so long ago.
Dude, this label comes right off.
Yeah, it looks.
This is such a cheap. I'm ripping off the label on this can right now. And underneath,
a map to Indiana Jones 5. Wow. All right, that's enough news.
Yeah, no, that's plenty of news. And all right, so a little segue.
And now we're going to talk about what we were going to talk about.
Halloween. What is it? Where is it? How do we find it? How do we get in the mood?
So, we're just going to do a Halloween spectacular. We're going to ask a bunch of questions.
And we want your answers.
Call us now.
This is a pre-taped call-in show. Oh, I stole that. It's
What?
Mr. Show.
Is it? You said that in our like when we were doing the really long
In the
episode.
song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said call us and give us your
Yeah.
money.
Give us your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No one supports us on Patreon. I was serious about that in the song. Just because I talked about it in the song doesn't mean it's not real.
Have you watched the Haunting of Hill House yet?
Shit, I should have done that for this. Have you?
No, I don't like scary stuff.
I do.
Well, let's talk about that.
All right. Where does fear come from for you?
Just mostly fear. Being afraid of things causes fear for me.
Do you fear your father?
No. Do you fear my father?
Yeah.
Did you talk to him yesterday?
He's intimidating. A little bit. He was standing off to the side.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to you.
No.
He told me that he hates you.
Damn it. My greatest fears have been realized.
Okay, so let's talk about first. What is your favorite Halloween-related film? So this could be scary movie, not necessarily scary, like...
Scary Movie 3?
Yeah, this could be Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 2. Obviously, it's going to be one of the scary movies.
Right. It's probably going to be Scary Movie 3.
Yeah. I always liked Scary Movie 3 the best.
Was that the one of the iPods come to life? War of the Worlds with the iPods?
No, I think that was 5, maybe. That might have been 4. It was 4
Really?
or 5, yeah.
Oh.
3 was, I think it was a Signs one, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen's in all those, right?
Yes. Is he dead?
Yeah, he died like 10 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
it was not tight. He
During
died
the
within
filming of Indiana Jones 4.
Leslie Nielsen died within the past 4 years.
Bullshit.
2010. Fuck!
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago.
Closer to
Jesus.
mine. Yeah, no, he's been a dead man for longer than...
I was in 8th grade. Longer than I've been alive.
Yeah. R.I.P. Leslie Nielsen. No, my real favorite, I don't know, Halloween themed or scary themed?
Both.
Ooh, separately?
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Okay.
What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie is Ghostbusters.
That's more Halloween than scary, right?
No, it's not. I don't think it's either. I don't think it's scary or Halloween.
It's like supernatural, though.
No, I've never seen Ghostbusters.
I've never seen Ghostbusters. Who cares? It's old. Who cares about it?
Old movie. Oy, it's like funny things aren't funny when they're from old people times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Favorite scary movie? I don't like favorites.
All right.
I don't have any favorite anythings. I like a lot of things. You know what was a good movie? Get Out. That was recent.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
That movie scared the shit out of me. That was like one of the
Really?
most...
Spooked you?
Like, in terms of just like tension and a lot of scenes like that weren't even at like the climax were just like really tense. Especially because like that's a movie where like I did my best to avoid like any spoilers or anything, and I didn't.
You're good.
And I didn't see it until like after a month after it came out, and like
in the theater though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I really had no idea what was coming. Like the like. And that scene, you know that scene at the dinner table where Caleb Landry Jones is talking to
such a good creepy guy.
I
We're talking
know.
about Creepy Boy?
Yeah, Creepy Boy. Like when he's like, you could be a beast if you trained your body. It's so scary. I hate that scene.
Moving around like this. I like that guy. He's in stuff.
Yeah,
now.
he's in.
He was in the new Twin Peaks series.
He was in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
And he was in 3 Billboards.
Yeah.
But he was kind of a good guy in that.
Yeah, he was. He's only got his ass kicked by Sam Rockwell and got thrown out the window.
Oh yeah, that happened at the end, right. Yeah. All right. What? Like, just give me a good scary movie story that you have. Like, was there ever a movie that just scared the bejesus out of you?
When I was really young.
Yeah. Let's get back. Let's tap into your childhood.
I remember being like 4 or 5 and being terrified of the Wizard of Oz.
Really?
The monkeys and the Wicked Witch of the West absolutely terrified me. Just like,
So a non-traditionally scary movie. You don't think of that as like a scary movie?
No, but like I have honestly like really avoided scary movies. So like there's not that many.
Your experience with Oz?
Yeah. I can remember like waking up screaming, thinking, "Oh God!"
You would get in your dreams?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Nice. You know what? That for me was Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon.
The animated, really?
Yeah. Did not like that. It was too weird for me.
Huh.
That was way too weird.
I liked Alice in Wonderland.
I liked to. That's the weird part too. I enjoyed watching it, but it gave me a weird, fever dreamy kind of scary feeling. It just wasn't right. I don't know.
Let's talk about that. Scariest scenes in non-scary movies.
All right, we texted about this.
We did. I remember there's a scene in Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
where Doc Ock is like being operated on,
Yeah.
and then he comes awake and like his arms kill all the doctors. Ooh. And it's like a very traditional like horror scene. Like it's like literally like there's people being dragged away and they're screaming and it's like a shrill scream.
Damn.
And I remember seeing that in the theater when I would have been 6 or 7, because it would have been I think it was 2004 when it came out. And it was in the theater. We saw it at the drive-in, and I was so scared. Yeah. There's also a scene in the first movie where, in the first Spider-Man where
Toby.
the Green Goblin. Well, spoiler alert. But there's a burning building, and someone's like, "There's someone trapped on the top floor," and Spider-Man goes up, and it's like a babushka, that thing. I don't know. It's like a shawl over like what looks like an old woman.
Oh, and it's really Green Goblin.
Yes, and he turns around and screams and scared the
I remember
fuck
that.
out of me.
I remember very little about that movie, but I remember that. Yeah, that was cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about you?
More cartoons. You know what? Winnie the Pooh, friggin' Half-a-Lumps.
Oh,
Half-a-Lumps. Half-a-Lumps.
I wish.
Do you remember those things? Those things terrified me. It's that episode of Winnie the Pooh where Pooh falls asleep and it's raining, like his tree is getting flooded, which is, terrifying enough. It's like, wake up, buddy, your tree's flooding. You gotta get out of there. But he's falling asleep and this horrible acid trip nightmare starts happening. And it's all in. You look it up on your computer screen. But it's all in this weird lighting. It's all black, and these weird neon pink and blue and purple elephant creature. I guess Half-a-Lumps are elephants.
Yeah.
In Winnie the Pooh.
Is it this song?
And they do a song. They do a creepy song.
Oh, this is creepy. Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's see it. And I don't like that either. That's some Disney stuff I do not care for. Honey pots and coffee pots and kettles that come to life, and they have that weird... Yeah, and look at that. It's a plaid elephant that's trying to scare Winnie the Pooh. He turns into a snake. Yeah, no.
So they were scared of Half-a-Lumps, right? Half-a-Lumps were bad?
Yeah. But then there was the Heffalump movie, and that...
Yeah, and they found one that was good? I don't know. But,
I've not brushed up on my Pooh lore.
the Winnie the Pooh extended universe.
Yeah. Any of that weird old Disney stuff.
Yeah, there's like a scene from Dumbo.
Yeah, that Dumbo scene would have done it too if I would have seen Dumbo.
There's a couple scenes in Tarzan that really scared me. Like when he dies, especially, and like
Tarzan.
Yeah, not Tarzan. No,
the guy with the big chin.
Clayton.
Yeah,
that's his name. Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah, because in this. Because in the movie, what's her name? Jane hears a gunshot. It's like Clayton, and then Tarzan's like Clayton, and he thinks like that means the sound of a gunshot.
Oh yeah. You think his name is Clayton?
I know
in the book.
I don't know. Weren't there like multiple books or something?
Well, like in the original story, which is I think like late 1800s.
I think he's probably not even like mentioned. I think it's probably so loosely based
It's such
on,
it's definitely
it's like I'm pretty sure that like none of the characters are the same. Like Tantor was like a race of elephants.
Right.
And like.
Right.
Right.
That's a weird. Yeah, the tiger scene or the cheetah scene.
Yeah.
In that.
I think it's a leopard.
Yeah. Panther.
Are panthers and leopards the same thing?
No. Leopards have spots. Panthers are black. Mm-hmm. Tigers are striped, and lions have fur on their faces, which we call a mane. And then there's jaguars. I don't know the difference between a jaguar and a panther.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there is. Well, one of them plays in Carolina.
And the other one plays in Jacksonville.
Yes. in the original story, what's his name? Tarzan's father was killed by Kerchak, not the leopard. And his English name is John Clayton, so they probably took that from him.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Clayton is not a old timey first name. There's probably a lot more, indecencies in the book than there are in the Disney.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Let's see, what other some scenes that are just like not to get too deep, but like in Requiem for a Dream, like some of those scenes are really upsetting. Have you seen Requiem for a Dream? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just like the mom being like, I just want to be on television, and like going crazy and getting electroshock therapy, and also just like scenes of people injecting heroin really upset me for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Shouldn't it? Isn't that a good thing? But like, and like the sound of
you got a thing with needles.
I hate needles.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever develop a drug problem.
What if I told you I had a needle right now? There he is. That's Needle Man. I've hired a nurse. Give you a needle.
But like at the end of the movie, what's his name? 30 Seconds to Mars is
Bruno Mars.
30
Seconds to Mars.
And then like, Jared Leto is like in the hospital bed, and he's like screaming. He's like, "My fucking arm!" Because he got his arm amputated, and it's just like this. It's so haunting. And
Did he get infected because of the heroin?
Yes.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was really. It was like they made it look really gross.
Spoiler.
And he like injects. There's a point where he injects into the infection, and it's like, it sends a chill down my spine just to think about it.
I haven't seen a lot of heroin movies, but you have.
I have.
You like Trainspotting?
Oh, I love Trainspotting.
That's a heroin movie.
There's a couple scary in Trainspotting. He's detoxing.
Yeah.
And there's a couple, and like there's a baby on the ceiling that's head turns around and it looks all demented, and it's really scary.
Like The Exorcist.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And there's a couple like that scene is more lighthearted than Requiem. Obviously, it's like funnier and stuff, but that whole movie. But there are a couple like really upsetting scenes like that.
There was some good. Excuse me. There were some good Twilight Zone episodes that scared me as a kid.
Really, I never watched that Twilight Zone.
Really, the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything with ghosts freaked me out as a kid. I think that was my big thing. I think it was ghosts.
Really,
yeah.
I never liked vampires.
Really?
Vampires still kind of freak me out. I don't like it.
Why? Any specific media?
I don't think so. I can't think of why.
I think vampires are pretty goofy.
I don't know what it is. Just the idea. It's probably like there's like. I remember watching like old Goosebumps videos or whatever. I never liked those. I mean, I liked them, but like they scared me.
I never was into Goosebumps.
I was. Some of them, and I always. Did you ever read the Bailey School Kids books?
No.
Those were like it's like.
I've read the covers.
The vampire is teaching my class or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
I remember those covers. Yeah.
I remember those never really scared me, but I'm just thinking about them because I lumped them in with Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Were they ever like? Was it implied that they actually were the creatures or not? I never know. The Bailey School Kids.
Was it like did the stories? Were the stories like, oh, the kids discover that it's a vampire teaching the class, or is it
but they never figured out
in a wacky world?
The reader is left guessing whether the innocuous character is the said mythical being or not.
Oh, is that like the theme of all the books?
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's it's like, vampires don't wear polka dots. That's like the first one I remember. Like, Giants don't go snowboarding. Santa Claus doesn't mop floors. Monsters don't scuba dive. Cyclops doesn't roller skate. Leprechauns don't play basketball. Frankenstein doesn't plant petunias. I've read like all of these. Witches don't do backflips. I don't know if I've read that one.
That's a little risque for its time.
Ogres don't hunt Easter eggs.
See, when I would see those book covers as a kid in the library, I thought it was like something goofy.
No, it is goofy. It's not that scary.
Okay.
I was just thinking of Goosebumps, and it made me think of that and how much I like those books.
Because Goosebumps everything was insinuated to be real. I mean, it was pretty upfront.
Yeah, there's a couple really scary. I remember there's a Goosebumps with like a marionette doll that comes to life. Not a marionette,
Ventriloquist.
Yeah, ventriloquist dummy. It comes to life, and it really scared me.
I read one Goosebumps book. It was about a kidnapping in Egypt, something like that.
I have no idea. I'm talking more about the movies and stuff.
Oh, okay. There were movies? There was a whole show.
I don't know if they were movies. Yeah, I remember getting them from like the public library.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were like episodes. They were kind of like, but they weren't like interconnected. It was kind of like a Twilight Zone for kids kind of thing.
Yeah,
it
was anthological.
But like supernatural.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the new Goosebumps with Jack Black?
No. Did you see the new Goosebumps with Jack Black?
No. Did you?
I was too scared.
I was looking up videos the other day of I think it's called a water flute. Hold on. It's an instrument that they use in scary movies. And it's called instrument that they use
in scary movies.
And it's called a water phone. Oh, is that what I said?
No.
Oh, what did I say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Well, we'll go back and but it's just really cool. It's like a oh nope, I'm doing a podcast. Don't call me. It looks like a spider, and you like hit it with a bow, and it makes all this kind of sounds.
What even is music?
You can strike it with a mallet.
Line Rider Mountain King. Why did you watch a Line Rider video?
I don't know. That wasn't recent.
Ooh, that is creepy.
Yeah. What's your scariest sound? Mine goes like...
That's terrifying.
How to get my voice to sound like two people.
That's what scares. There's gotta be more.
You know, what? More
scary stuff that I'm not thinking of from like not scary, traditionally scary stuff. I'm a dumb guy.
It's terrifying.
The snake in Harry Potter scared the hell out of me.
Nagini.
No,
Nagini.
the basilisk, not Nagini. the basilisk. Really?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
In book 2?
Yes.
Okay. Gingy.
No. Nagini is
the one that eats up Girlaron. Tries to eat Ginny.
She controls Ginny.
Yeah.
And Nagini is
Voldemort's like
snake.
familiar.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish that it was like normal to accessorize with snakes. I'd love to have a snake just around my neck when I'm out in the club.
Out in the club?
Yeah. At the club?
At the club.
Speaking of snakes are kind of just a general scary thing. The snake from the Jungle Book.
Ooh.
When it did its eyes all blue.
That's voiced by Jim Cummings.
In the old one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Or would it be Jim Cummings? No.
Jim Cummings has been around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but that was like, wasn't it the 50s?
Maybe. All those Disney movies, I don't know when so many of them were made. Mm-hmm. Because I watched them all as a kid and couldn't distinguish, animation from whatever decade to whatever other decade.
Let's see. Who plays the snake?
That snake. Shere Khan.
No.
That's the name of this tiger. Ka.
Sterling Price.
Isn't it Scarlett Johansson?
He served the original voice of Walt Disney's Winnie the Pooh. So he's
Jim Cummings by proxy.
Yes.
Was it ScarJo in the new Jungle Book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked the new Jungle Book.
I haven't seen it.
It was good.
Did you see the trailer for the new Aladdin?
Yeah.
Teaser?
We should have talked about that in news.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see what Genie will look like. because like a big part of the genie is that he's like this big, really animated and just like flips between a bunch of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he so quickly changes his form, and like, is it just gonna be like normal sized Will Smith? Because it's Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, not like an Austin Powers way, and like a
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't like that.
I don't know.
I'm sick of Will Smith.
What are you sick of? Will Smith is great.
He's fine. He's a legend or whatever.
I like Will Smith.
He's a Scientologist.
No, is he?
Yeah. What? Yeah, you know this.
Did we talk about this?
Jada Pinkett Smith is a Scientologist.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why the kids are weird?
I think the kids are weird because they're rich.
Oh.
Because they have $1 billion. Yeah, he's probably a Scientologist. I mean, you don't have a wife who's a Scientologist and not be one yourself.
Mm-hmm.
On this next episode of Scientology Exposed, who's your favorite Scientologist? Mine's Nancy Cartwright.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like these are just rumors.
What? No, Nancy Cartwright is a super Scientologist.
Huh.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to, no, I'm not gonna say that. What did... Never mind. John Travolta. Tom Cruise.
I know those ones, obviously.
Yeah, those are the big ones. Those are big hitters. You got Jason Lee. My Name is Earl.
Giovanni Ribisi. It says here. This is, I don't know how accurate this is. I don't want to spread anything about Giovanni Ribisi. Curse the alias.
Gio, if you're listening.
I would say if Giovanni Ribisi is, I'll say Giovanni Ribisi.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, who's Giovanni Ribisi?
He is in Friends, and he's in
and what is he
Saving
called?
Private Ryan.
What is he in Friends?
He is Phoebe's brother.
Oh.
And he...
Do you like Friends?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, we've talked about it. You say it's lame, but I like it.
I did say it's lame. I don't know, because I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
Nancy
love that
Cartwright
song.
has been a Scientologist since 1989.
You know what? Let's ask. I'm gonna text Anthony DiCarlo because he just listened to our Crazy Summer podcast, and I'm gonna ask him if we talked about Scientology in it, because we probably did. Let's put a pin in that.
2 years later, Nancy Cartwright drew fire for using the Bart voice in a Scientology promoting robocall.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey,
Want to join the church?
that's not.
Don't have a cow, man.
That's more Marge. You ever notice that Bart and Marge kind of sound the same?
No, they don't.
That's my segue to favorite Treehouse of Horror.
Ooh, okay. Mine might be the one. I don't know which one it is, but it's where Homer goes to the real world and like where it becomes
Homer
3D.
3D.
Homer,
it's
yeah.
called. Yeah.
Do you know which Treehouse of Horror that is?
No. You have a computer.
I'm hacking.
Type.
I'm hacking into the mainframes.
Type for your life.
Let's see. That's Treehouse of Horror 6, so that's season 7.
Yeah.
And
there's like a
Attack of the 50-Foot Eyesores. Yeah.
That's a great one.
A storm.
All the billboards or all the advertisements come to
Oh,
life.
I remember kind of being scared of. I was terrified of Freddy Krueger. I was so scared of Freddy Krueger, just because like I already didn't like sleeping. I don't know why. It just scared me. Like going to sleep scared me. It still kind of does. I don't like thinking about it.
I don't like thinking about it either.
And but like, for a night, like it's A Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace, and like he attacks people, and like the kids like die in the school and stuff. I think Martin gets killed, and it's pretty funny.
Is it the one where the teachers turn all their kids into meat?
No, I remember that one though. That's a good one.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. In that episode, when Groundskeeper Willie, because he's the Freddy Krueger,
he's Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
Thing. Well, yeah, when he turns into that giant monster with the bagpipe for a lung, yeah, that was pretty scary. I remember that. Did you watch Simpsons when you were young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with The Simpsons.
Me too. I still am.
I had like seasons like 7 through 10 on DVD, and I would watch them like religiously. Like season 9. Season 9 is like where they have the Armin Tanzarian episode, and I feel like people But like I think still season 9 is still great. I love all of season 9.
I like Principal and the Pauper for it's got some really funny jokes. I hate the story though.
Who cares? That's what I say.
Well, it's just
who cares about Principal's
stupid
dinner?
Cartoon. I think maybe it's the first Treehouse of Horror, maybe it's the second. When they do the Raven, just they do the Raven, but it's just the poem. It's just Lisa reading the actual poem and Homer's acting it out. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite ones. I'm trying to get this Halloween soundboard to work. It's not working. Come on. Come on. Let's get some sounds. I got Fierce Storm, Sewer, Graveyard, Laboratory.
What are there for you? Which one is the first one the Shining one?
That's like The Shinning. That's a different one. Darn. You know what? We're not going to get any Halloween sounds.
Huh.
Darn.
We did that, man?
Jesus Christ. That's enough of that.
You more of a Kang or Kodos guy?
Oh, you know I love President Kang.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Are you scared?
Ah.
Terrifying. Let's go to traditional. Traditional Halloween movies.
If this counts,
yeah,
I would say I really like The Thing.
Yeah, I think that really counts. Yeah.
Okay, then The Thing.
Carpenter, yeah.
That movie's creepy.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's got a great bunch of scenes in that movie.
You know, like the great bunch of scenes.
Great bunch of scenes, all stitched together very well.
Yeah, what a cohesive.
Using cameras,
of course. What else?
Music, score, acting.
The part where he gets his hands cut off.
There's hands getting cut off. That's one of the elements of film that I appreciate.
What?
What's your favorite scene in The Thing?
Probably
the blood scene.
The blood scene scared. I remember that. That was a good jump scare. I'm sorry. Hold on. That was a good jump scare.
This is a good jump scare. Oh God! If only you knew what I was seeing right now.
That was a good jump scare. From I remember like when the blood all
hisses,
reacts.
Yeah.
So is the point that every cell acts the same in The Thing? Mm-hmm. So it's not one cohesive thinking thing. It's more of a disease.
Maybe
humans.
It's very open ended. I like that.
Have you seen the 2011 one?
No.
Neither have I.
Hayden wouldn't want me to.
Why?
Because he's a carpenter nut.
Yeah, I also love Christine. Sorry, I was just looking at John Carpenter right now.
One of my favorite scary movies is it's one of those that takes place a long time ago. It's called Barry Lyndon.
Shut up.
There's some scary scenes in that movie.
Name one.
You wouldn't know because you haven't seen it. When he gets robbed by the highwayman.
What?
It's scary.
Name one actor in Barry Lyndon.
Oh, Barry Lyndon himself. The great... actor.
How... Wait, is that a Kubrick? Oh, it's a Kubrick movie. How long is it?
It's long.
It's over 3 hours.
Yeah. It's cool. It's like, I don't know. It's like a boring version of the Odyssey.
Really? Yeah. It describes it as glacial pace.
Yeah. I like it though. You know that long movies are good movies?
Really?
If a movie's over 3 hours, that means it's got to be really good.
Man, I love that King Kong movie. Do you like that King Kong movie from
The
Peter
30s?
Jackson's King Kong?
Peter
No.
Jackson made a King Kong
In 2005, yeah.
after The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
That was like his next thing after Lord of the Rings ended, I think.
I remember who's the girl in it?
Nicole Kidman, maybe?
Nicole Kidman.
No, wait.
No, isn't it one of Lynch's girls? Naomi, maybe.
Naomi Watts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
It's Naomi Watts, Jack Black, and Adrian Brody.
Jack Black?
Yeah, he's like the main guy.
He's the Beast?
No.
Kong?
No. He's like the guy who's like leading the
Expedition?
and like whenever people die, Kyle Chandler's in it too. Whenever people die, he's like a dick.
Sings a song?
He's a dick about it. And he's like the one that wants to put King Kong, and he's the one that says, "'Twas beauty that killed the beast."
Whoa. He says that?
Yeah. And Andy Serkis is in it as Kong.
The Beast himself?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Beast movie?
Ooh.
Like a Beast movie. Like a movie about a beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh.
Honestly, probably. Like,
Really?
I really love Beauty. That's a great movie. But if I
Snakes on a Plane?
are those beasts? Fuck that movie.
What?
Who cares about snakes on a fucking plane?
Wow.
That movie sucks.
But it's snakes on a plane.
Dude, have you even seen Snakes on a Plane?
No. I think it's a cool concept. Like, what if there were a bunch of motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane?
Dude, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what if you just, like, you're on this trip, you're tired of it, you just want to relax, go to Acapulco. Never see a snake again.
I don't want the rest of this beer.
Is that your first? This is not a good beer.
No.
I'm giving this a minus 10 points.
Dude. But if
Don't buy this.
Yeah. I would not buy it in a 6-pack. I would not drink it in a boat. I would not drink it with a goat.
moat.
Oh. But besides that, it's really good. Besides the fact that I don't want to drink it anymore.
I like the color.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said that the can is like kind of shitty, but like I kind of appreciate that. I don't know. Like, for some reason, I think it looks cool because it looks kind of shitty.
I was gonna say the color of the liquid. It's completely translucent. Ooh, Liam's doing his poses right now.
I'm so strong. I'm the strongest person.
He's got to do poses every day. He's entering a competition.
Alright, what scary movie do you hate the most?
Ooh.
My friend Chris loved these Wrong Turn movies, and there's like so many of them, and it's about like these like inbred West Virginians. I don't know if they're West Virginians, but there's 6 of them.
To all our West Virginia listeners,
It's like
sorry.
3 horrible, disfigured, cannibalistic mutant men, 3-finger, sawtooth, and 1 eye. And I remember watching like 4, like because by the time they get to like 4, they like accept that it's stupid, and I'm pretty sure that they're all like straight to video or something.
It's one of those like Sharknado. I keep burping. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is it one of those like Sharknado kind of like meta?
Not as much as that, but I think we watched 5.
Wow. You watched 5 of them, or you watched?
No, we watched number 5.
Number 5.
There's Wrong Turn 2, Dead End, 3 Left 4 Dead, 4 Bloody Beginnings, 5 Bloodlines, and 6 Last Resort.
Blood.
Blood.
More blood.
Killing them in horrific ways. Ooh, what did you think about that? Do you ever like the Final Destination movies?
Isn't that a video game?
No. What are you thinking of?
Final Destination, the video game.
Final Fantasy?
No, there's a video game called Final Destination.
There might be, but it's based on the film. Did you ever watch Final Destination?
No, the video game?
Shut up! The movies!
No.
Do you know what it is, though?
Yeah, they're going somewhere and then they get there?
No. Oh my god. So, in all the movies, there's like this big, massive like accident that like that all these kids are about to be on.
Okay?
So like the first one, it's like a plane crash.
Yeah.
And this kid like has a vision while they're on the plane, and he's like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die!" and like everyone gets off the plane, like all their friends, and the plane explodes.
Whoa.
And so they're like,
how'd they get off the plane?
the plane wasn't moving yet.
Oh.
And and then from like that point forward, like it's like, all right, like death wants them, so like they die in like horrific ways and like bizarre accidents, like one by one.
Oh man.
And they're like, it says they resemble Rube Goldberg machines in their complexity, and a lot of it is that it's like one thing. Like, I don't know why death does that, like why he kills them in such like elaborate ways, but it's like,
Is death personified in the movies?
no,
Oh, okay.
it's like not a person ever. It's just like a
But it's a
concept.
character. It's kind of a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's never talks or anything, but like, they're, oh well, death is like death is going to take us one by like how we were sitting on the plane, like who would have died first or whatever, and stuff like that. And like one time it's a roller coaster, and Jackie or O'Haley is not the person's name.
Jack Black again.
Elizabeth something.
Shoo.
Who's from
Warren.
No, Elizabeth
Taylor.
Warren. I don't care anymore. But who's the girl from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Knives Chow.
Okay, whatever. We're done talking. But yeah, I always liked those. Those were kind of like, for me, they were kind of like the Saw movies, where like I never really like watched the full Saw movies, but I would just go on YouTube and search like best Saw trap deaths, and like that same with like Final Destination.
So it's a good movie you could watch on YouTube in clips.
Oh yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That's
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Was she the like blue-haired chick in?
Yeah, she's the main girl in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I believe.
I think the World.
Yeah, Devon Sawa.
Devon?
Wait a second.
I think
Keep going. Sorry.
Okay. Have you seen those Purge movies?
No, I've never seen a Purge movie.
I saw a couple of them.
Is there 4? There's like
I think there's
Election
4
Night.
now, yeah.
There's Purge.
There's 1,
through
2,
3.
and then maybe there's a third. There's it's the third one's called Purge 3.
No, I don't know what.
There might be 5.
There's
But it's being adapted as a television show soon,
there's been so many.
which I'm excited for because I think it will make. Did I talk about this in the last time I was on?
There was the Purge. There was no Purge 2. It's just called Purge Anarchy, Purge Election Year, and the first Purge.
Okay. But it's a great concept, and I think it's being done by some pretty good people for television or TV, and I'm excited to see that. There's such a. Why do you think horror is so stigmatized as a genre?
I don't know, because there just were so many like shitty straight to DVD low ones, so like I think that like you don't see that as much with like other genres. Or at least they're not.
Because horror is relatively. What is it? The fact that horror is easy to make, or that there's
because like you don't have to be able to write a story to have someone come around a corner like jump scares. Like whether or not they're good though, jump scares are so easy. It's the same thing. It's like the slapstick comedy,
right?
Shit, but like bad slap. Because jump scares can happen good. Jump scares are at their best a lot of the times. Often when it's like kind of a misdirect, even like remember in Get Out when they hit that deer.
Yeah,
that scared the fuck out of me. So
yeah,
like, what's gonna happen?
That was a good jump scare. Well, you weren't like, what's gonna happen?
Okay.
Oh, you were just like, oh, they're driving in the car. Oh, God!
You scared me right now.
Yeah.
They're driving.
And if you got scared at home, please rate this episode 5 stars. What were we talking about? Oh, how horror movies are just terrible sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Probably most horror movies are just bad. If you go through Netflix and just you look at all these titles and they all have like they're all 20% Rotten Tomatoes and they're just bad, but people that's part of the reason why I don't like watching a horror movie until it's been like recommended like by several different people to me, because I've wasted my time on movies before.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like movies. Because what if it's bad? I don't want to waste 2 hours.
I really like the first what do you call it? The first Halloween, not Halloween. The first Friday the 13th movie.
Friday the 13th.
Because that one actually doesn't involve Jason.
Uh-huh.
But at the end, there is a scene where it's like she wakes up on a boat and she's like, "Oh, I'm okay," and then Jason like comes out of the water and grabs her, and like you hadn't seen him before. And my dad said that he saw that like in the theater, and he would have been real young at the time. I think he probably would have. Let's see, that would have been like 12 maybe. This came Friday the 13th, 1980. He would. I guess he would have been like 14.
Okay.
But he said everyone lost their shit. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
So the first Friday the 13th has nothing to do with Jason?
It's his mom is the killer, and he's like, she's killed because he drowned because people were banging, when they should have been watching him swim, and so he goes to, like, kill the people that go, like, the teens that are there now. That's how he dies.
Oh, is that how that movie works?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He drowns, and then he comes back as like a supernatural being.
That's cool. I hope I do that.
We should.
Yeah. Do we have to write it down, or
what?
How do you get to come back as a supernatural being?
I don't know. Is Michael Myers supernatural, or is he just a guy? I think
he's just the killer.
I think he becomes supernatural later.
No, that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sequels are a huge
5.
part of the reason that people don't respect horror.
Just because it's like, think about how many fucking Friday the 13th movies have there been. I think there's like Jason X, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
There are 12 films in the Friday the 13th franchise.
Almost 13.
Well, there's definitely one coming. The film was created to cash in on the excessive Halloween, so like.
Oh, did it come that quickly after?
It came like within a year and a half, I think.
Wow. Okay. So Halloween is kind of the.
Why do I keep sipping the beer?
Space Odyssey of horror movies, huh?
Yes, of like at least slasher movies. Like,
it's a bad comparison, but it's like the Big Mama.
It's like the.
Not Big Mama from Big Mama's House, but
it's like the Big Mama's House
of horror movie. It's an important movie.
Yeah. It's in the same way that like the X-Men movies kicked off like the superhero genre in the 21st century.
Says the X-Men fan.
What do you think?
But X-Men movies aren't looked back upon the same way that Halloween is.
Okay, well they should be.
Oh, they're not.
I look at them that way. I like the X-Men movies.
I know you do.
And how many Halloween movies do you think there are?
Oh, I want to say 7.
I bet there's more than that.
I bet there's less. I'm saying 2. There's just 1, and that's it. I think this might be 8 or 7.
11.
11?
There's 11 films in the Halloween.
Good lord.
So there's Halloween 3,
which
is Season of the Witch, and it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. Because originally they intended it to be kind of like an anthology.
Okay.
So it'd be like something just like takes place on Halloween every single year. That's like a creepy thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there was, there was like H2O 20 years later, Halloween Resurrection in 2002, and then Rob Zombie did a remake.
Yeah.
And then that one got a sequel.
Heard that was okay.
May have seen that. I think I've seen Rob Zombie's remake of something else. He may have made Friday the 13th as well. He's a weirdo.
Is that his real name?
His real name is Robert Zombert. No, it's Robert Bartley Cummings. Bartley Cummings.
It's not a real name. It's
well,
bad. Bartley?
There it is.
Bartley.
He made a Halloween 2. I guess he didn't make a sequel to whatever you call it. Didn't they remake like a Nightmare on Elm Street too?
Nightmare on Elm Street 2? Or
as well? Like they made like a 21st.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you that next. How many Nightmare on Elm Street?
There's probably like 10 at least.
I'm gonna say 8.
9. So right in the middle.
All right. So in first place we have. With 14 movies, what was the first one?
Halloween, I think.
Or
was it Friday the 13th?
I don't know.
There was Freddy versus Jason, and I remember that.
I remember that.
That one, it ends with Jason walking out of the lake holding Freddy's head, and then Freddy turns and winks at the camera.
Whoa.
It's so bad.
Whoa. Is it better than Batman versus Superman?
No. Why? It's not. I don't love Batman vs Superman, but it's a decent movie.
I don't like Ben Affleck.
Really? You don't like other stuff that I can't think of? What else is he in?
What else is he in? Bunch of B movies in the 90s, and then now somehow he's.
You don't like Clerks too?
He's in Clerks.
Revenge of the Clerks.
Oh yeah, in Clerks 2. Well, he's just playing Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
In Revenge of the Clerks.
I remember. I love. I don't mind Justice League. I kind of like Justice League. Obviously, I love.
They made a. Oh yeah, they did make a Justice League.
Obviously, I love. Whatever.
Wonder Woman.
No, he's not in Wonder Woman.
Aquaman.
Good Will Hunting. I love Good Will Hunting.
Oh yeah.
I love Jiggly. That's like one of the worst movies of all time.
Really?
And
Worse
like,
than Flubber?
It's him and Jennifer Lopez. It's like one of the biggest box office bombs ever. Did you like...
I'm sorry, I'm wasting your tape.
Did you like, what do you call it, Fargo? Not Fargo, Argo?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I was just, I'm just trying to stir up controversy. He's fine.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sue me. He can't sue.
There's a couple scenes in Jumanji that really scare me.
Did you say Jumanji?
Everyone...
Did we have this conversation earlier?
Yes,
today?
Yesterday. No, I think me and Kevin did.
No, I was there. Somewhere.
I'm pretty sure he says Jumanji in the movie.
Well, he's wrong.
Jumanji. There's an animated series of Jumanji.
Yo.
And I'm gonna say Jumanji because I don't give a fuck.
Homer says Jumanji in that episode of The Simpsons. Jumanji. He says that's the only time I've ever heard Jumanji. I've never seen Jumanji.
Really? I love that.
When we're hosting the show should be called Movies Antonio's Never Seen.
What were some of the ones that you hadn't seen when you guys were doing like the 1990s episode?
To tune in to hear about the movies I haven't seen from the years 1996 to 1999, listen to the show. I don't remember.
Alright, dude, it's fun.
I don't remember what I didn't know from something that we shot 4 months ago.
That we shot.
Yeah. We shot it with a microphone.
This
is a shotgun microphone.
We forgot when we came here to...
Okay. How about this? Pet Sematary.
What about it? Have you seen the preview for the new one?
There's a new one?
Yeah.
Ooh. Are the Ramones going to be in it?
I don't think so. Pet Sematary, yeah.
Do you think... What? For a movie... Was Pet Sematary supposed to be serious or was it supposed to be campy? Do you think when they hired the Ramones, they should have known what they were
I've
gonna
never
get?
seen that movie.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's really campy. And the ending theme is by the Ramones, and it goes like this. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. It's a Ramones song. Yeah. It's not scary. They're the least scary band.
I don't know. I don't think any of Stephen King's novels are meant as like a joke, are they?
I don't know. He's got some good adaptations, though. Misery? Scary.
What's your favorite Stephen King adaptation?
Probably Pet Sematary. The Shining. The freaking Shining.
The freaking Shining, dude. Fuck.
He notoriously hates that adaptation.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just not faithful enough for him.
What about The Shawshank?
Jack's that's not Stephen King.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a short story.
You're right. But
it's Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption.
But Stanley Kubrick didn't make that one.
Okay, well, I wasn't talking about Stanley Kubrick.
Well, then what were we talking about?
What about Stand By Me? Stand By Me might be my favorite.
Oh, I thought you were asking me which ones he hates. I'm like,
no,
why would he hate those?
I was saying, what's your favorite Stephen King movie?
Jesus. That's so unprofessional.
Can I guess who's calling you? Is
it my uncle that I love?
You love, you creep? I was going to say it's either your mom or your Vincent.
Mm-mm.
Who was it?
It's this producer who's trying to get this thing off the ground with me. I signed an NDA, so I can't really talk about it.
But it rhymes with The Rining.
Yeah,
Part
it's
two.
the producer that called The Shining. That's his name. Stand By Me. That's good. That's spooky because there's a dead guy in it.
I know. I thought people were supposed to be alive, but they're dead in that. Ooh. Well, go shot for shot for shot.
Is that in the movie?
No. It's this country song that I've stuck in my head that I hate.
We'll go shot for shot for shot.
Till we forgot what we came here to forget.
Blacking out is not a laughing matter, and it shouldn't be celebrated in music.
Hey, trust me.
What's your favorite Halloween-themed drink?
Ooh. Apple cider.
Ah,
I love apple cider.
I would say
apple cider
the
more.
water that you get when you're bobbing for apples that you swallow. Everyone thinks like, oh, the way to win is to get the apples in your mouth. No, it's to drink that sweet nectar in the barrel or whatever. How come bobbing for apples is a thing? Have you ever bobbed for apples? Have you ever been to a party where there's bobbing for apples?
There was like a Halloween party when I was like 9 maybe, and I was sick of bobbing for apples, and I won best costume because I was dressed as Elvis. And
Presley?
Yeah. Abbott. But, thank you. But yeah, I bobbed for apples.
Damn, I always wish
It was easy. You just gotta use the side of the bucket, you know?
Yeah. Oh, is that cheating?
I don't know. Like, I did it.
What?
What
format rules are you using when you guys did bobbing for apples?
Dude, I can't.
Mississippi, the Mississippi edition, or the Rogers 3rd edition rules, or the Schumer.
The Schumer.
Really?
Yeah.
The Amy Schumer.
We get to steal from other people. I'm just kidding. She's fine.
You hate women.
Dude, you know I do. That's the title of this podcast episode. I hate
featuring Ben Shapiro.
featuring Ben Shapiro as Sonic.
Can we make that the episode title?
Ben Shapiro as Sonic.
Sonic.
Also,
Ben Shapiro as
I didn't mean to do that.
Sonic. That was my Sean Connery impression. Ben Shapiro as Sonic.
Have you seen any of the old Bond movies?
No, why would I?
I don't know.
I hate movies.
Was Sean Connery the original Bond, or was
He
Roger
was.
Moore before him?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know either. But Roger Moore.
I think Roger Moore was first.
Roger Moore did die.
He did die. A couple years ago. Sean is going to be the next to die.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he was. In Doctor No. I don't care.
Remember that episode of The Simpsons where comic book guy has... It is a rare signed photograph of Sean Connery signed by Roger Moore. What's the joke? I never got the joke.
A what?
It's a picture of Sean Connery. I thought you knew what I was talking about because I thought you were doing the voice with me.
No.
Is the episode where Bart proves that old hobo actually created Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah.
And comic book guy has a photo of Sean Connery signed by Roger Moore, and
because they both played Bond.
But that's not a joke. It's not funny.
I think it's funny.
You just don't know comedy,
dude.
I don't know you anymore.
Listen, that's pure comedy.
Whoa.
I'll tell you that much.
All right. So, scariest James Bond.
I think I might have only seen Skyfall.
The Craigs. What?
I've only seen Skyfall.
Really?
I should have seen, because I know Casino Royale is really good.
I think I've seen all of the Danny Craig ones.
Really?
Yeah.
You saw Spectre?
Yeah. I'm having a little burpee fit today.
Was it good?
Yeah. I think they're all fine. Skyfall was probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. I really like what's his fuck?
Danny Craig.
No, the bad guy in that, who's from No Country for Old Men. He's was the most.
Anton Chigurh.
Yes.
Is that the name of the actor or the character?
That's his name. That's the character in No Country for Old Men. Tommy Lee Jones
is.
He's in No Country for Old Men. I couldn't think of his name. Oh, Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Yeah. He's cute. That's one of the best scary characters
Yeah.
ever. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
I remember seeing
Name a scarier character. Bane?
No, I was gonna talk about the first Batman movie. In
Scarecrow?
Batman Begins, Scarecrow. I don't know, that came out when I was 8 or 9. 8.
You're younger than me.
Yeah.
So you were 3.
Batman Begins came out in 2005.
I was... Okay, well that would make me 9 years old. You would have been 3.
Scarecrow kind of scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, scary. That's the point.
Dude, they did it.
I'm not even a crow, Eddie. You know, there's a theme. I don't like any of that. Like, I don't like that trippy stuff.
Like
in those movies.
Really?
Like, yeah, that stuff scared me when I was younger.
In Batman Begins?
Yeah.
I remember there's a part where like Katie Holmes gets sprayed with the gas and she looks over and like sees Batman and he's like looked all fucked up and demented. And that scares me.
Yeah, I don't like that. All that bad trip stuff. Cause what is his power? He makes
He has
drugs.
So he's a psychiatrist. So he has a gas that like you see your worst fear.
I never trusted psychiatrists.
Dude, trust me, I know. That's why I've never seen one, despite my many issues. You know, hey, mental health is important.
What's the difference between a psychiatrist and
screwing a light bulb?
No light bulb.
I have to finish this.
A psychologist. Psychiatrist prescribe the pills.
I think a psychologist is more like, I don't know, actually. That's probably like the number one.
Everyone I know who's in all my friends are in psychology, but who do I know that's in psychiatry?
Psychiatrists are trained medical doctors, and so psychologists focus extensively on psychotherapy and treating emotional and mental suffering with behavior intervention, and psychiatrists are like mostly focused involve like medicine and stuff and like medication management as part of treatment. That's the scariest thing, pills.
Yeah. Ooh.
Keep them out of my nice
neighborhood.
Keep them
out of my nice neighborhood too. We live in separate nice neighborhoods. We want to keep them both nice. You stay out of my neighborhood, I'll stay out of yours. What's your favorite neighborhood?
Ooh, Mr. Rogers.
Ooh. Now, he's dead. Do you think he would come back as a ghost? And if so, would he be a good ghost or a spooky ghost?
He has already come back as a ghost. I talked to him yesterday. Oh, but he would be a good ghost.
Why didn't you tell me?
What?
Who's your favorite ghost?
Casper.
Really?
I really like the Casper movie from like...
I saw a picture of that the other day. The CGI is terrifying.
Really?
Like that live action Casper movie?
Yeah.
From like 10, 15 years ago?
It was way older than that. That was like...
Yeah, like maybe we were like babes.
I don't think we were alive.
Whoa. I think you're right. It was 94. Oh my God. What?
We're not alive.
I think
it was. And remember there's the bad lady dies and she comes like back as a huge ghost.
Large Marge.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
When was the last time you were truly
1995.
Truly like terrified in a movie? Like a stuck with you kind of terror or horrified.
I don't know. Like, I don't really watch that many scary movies.
Right.
So like,
well, I
remember seeing like.
I don't think people who like scary movies, it's it just becomes like this drug for them and nothing's as good as the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about. I think it's even better if you don't like scary movies to gatekeep horror.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that if you don't like horror movies, then there's probably a reason why. There's probably one that really stuck with you. Maybe that's not the reason you don't like horror, but isn't there? Was there ever one that just made you go, I'm scared?
I mean, not real.
Not even when you were younger. Not crazy.
I'm trying
younger.
to think. Conjuring, not really. I was kind of a bitch and kind of like closed my eyes during a lot of scenes in like scary movies. What movie? Like Paranormal Activity. There's a couple scenes that kind of fucked with me.
I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, you want to use
It's Paranormal Activity.
Really?
Yeah. I think we were 12. I went to go see it.
Yeah, it would have been like 09, I think.
Yeah. We're so good at years.
Are we?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It would have been...
Casper was 95.
Yeah, it would have been, I think I was in 8th grade, and it was me and Peyton and our buddy, and we went to go see it. And we saw it at the theater.
07, so you would have been 11.
Whoa. No.
Yeah?
Maybe it was 7th grade. I don't know.
No,
we were young.
07 would have been 6th grade for you.
No, because I didn't know Peyton then. Maybe I never saw it. I don't know when it was, but it's... We thought it was scary because it was one of those found footage movies, which I'm sure like people who watched the Blair Witch Project back in the day had the same feeling about when they were at a certain age. It was just that right age to be able to see that movie. We probably snuck in. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how we would have gotten in.
You must have. I remember we snuck in to see The Conjuring too. What's the first movie you snuck
maybe
into?
We went with some adult. I don't know. I never snuck into a movie, so I don't think it was that.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think we went with someone who was older than us. Someone would have had to have driven us. I don't know. We went to see the movie, and we thought it was a found footage thing. We thought it was real. Mm-hmm. And I noticed at the end of the credits that it had that disclaimer, like, any the events in this movie were entirely fictitious. Any event, any connection to any real person or place, whatever, is entirely coincidental. Mm-hmm. And then they both convinced me that I didn't see that. So I was like, okay, no, this is real. And the entire drive home, the entire walk out of the theater to the car, and when we got back to Peyton's house, that whole... No one else was home, and I was entirely terrified. Any little sound, just anytime it would get quiet, we would just spaz out because we thought that the spirit was going to come and get us. And we kept hearing noises outside, and then we wound up huddling behind the couch in a corner of the room, just terrified of every little noise that we heard.
I remember.
And I think Peyton's dad came home and opened the door, and we just screamed.
I remember. I used to be really scared of aliens.
Ooh, yeah.
Because
aliens are still scary.
I can remember being 4 years old or 5 years old and going to my older sister's soccer game.
Was that when you got abducted?
Yeah. Well, hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
But my older sister's soccer game, and we went to these woods nearby.
Yeah. Soccer is an alien sport.
And can I talk, please?
Were you in the woods or were you in the forest?
The forest.
Okay.
And there were this clearing, and it was a big circle.
Uh-huh.
And this kid, who I don't know who the fuck he was. He was another sibling of
yours?
Yeah.
The forgotten child.
Yeah, and he was like this is from a spacecraft that landed. Oh. And I was like, fuck, it totally is. I don't know. And then I remember also being really afraid of the world ending, because my friend Drew told me that the world was going to end in 2012. And in my mind, I convinced myself that is fact. I remember being oh, at least I have 3 years left. This is a long time.
That's how I would go to bed a lot at night. Just well, yeah, at least I have 3 years left. I'm going to die when I'm 15 and a half. I've lived a good life. That's fine, I guess. I wish it. And then by the time it happened, I was okay with it. Mm-hmm. You remember 666? June 6, 2006.
I mean, I do remember it.
Didn't that scare you a little bit?
Not really.
Were you scared of the devil?
No.
Ooh, you've never been a devil guy. More of a Satan kind of guy. Who's your favorite demon in the Old Testament?
Probably Beelzebub.
Really?
Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me.
See, he's kind of like a theater kid. I'm not totally scared of that one.
Who is your favorite?
Probably...
Stop looking it up.
Is there a list of demons in the Old Testament? I don't know. Job. What's going on down there?
I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of chairs are moving.
Probably aliens?
Or... You know that scares me.
Yeah.
Give me another thing it could be.
Ghosts. But no, wait, that scares me.
Oh, werewolves. We don't like... Are we okay with that?
I think we're okay with werewolves,
okay, good.
yeah. Werewolves would be kind of fun.
The werewolf in Harry Potter 3 is really fucked up looking. He's a really weird... Yeah, it's a really weird, skinny werewolf. He's really weird looking.
Yeah. Is it a werewolf or is it just a wolf?
No, he's a werewolf. Sirius turns into a dog, but he is a werewolf. Like, Remus Lupin is a werewolf.
Why isn't he a were-dog? Oh, because Lupin can't control it?
Yeah, he can't. He's not like an animagus or anything.
Anime is... What's your favorite spooky anime?
Ooh. None. What,
So we got ghosts.
Evan, Liam,
Those things. That's kind of a creepy picture.
Of Simon and Garfunkel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bookends. Scary title, too. Bookends.
Paul Simon's just kind of a scary guy.
Yeah.
Did Paul Simon beat his wife?
No.
Okay. Me neither.
That's an Art Garfunkel kind of thing. Sorry, Art. I don't mean it. No, I think they're like some of the few rock stars who didn't do that.
Really?
Don't look it up. I don't want to know.
I'm not.
You're thinking of Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Paul Simon of
today.
Rap.
Why is he still?
I don't know. I can't believe that he. I literally cannot believe that he's escaped this. Not escaped it, but like.
No, he's okay. Yeah, no, he's
like
totally fine.
fine.
His career barely suffered.
No.
There's a 6'9" fella.
6XX
9XX.
What did that guy do? Did he like?
I think he's a kid diddler.
Is he?
Something, yeah. There's a lot of kid diddlers in music today. All those SoundCloud rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but like 5 of them.
Let's see. Chris Brown, he like didn't miss any time really. Like
he stayed successful.
I think so.
He might have had like a down year.
It was 2009 when that happened.
Yeah.
And he had an album. Like he came out with an album in like 2011. It debuted at #1 on the box
office.
It was the #1 movie.
I remember when we go into the drive-in, we saw the Chris Brown album for the first time.
He performed at like the Michael Jackson tribute.
You think like people just kiss his ass? That's why like what would you do if you met Chris Brown?
I don't know. I would be like, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
I wouldn't be that excited. I don't know.
I wouldn't be excited at all.
I don't know. Like, there's no way I can meet Chris Brown that wouldn't be like a bunch of other, like, it wouldn't just be like a casual thing. Like, hey, what's up, Chris Brown? Like,
what if you had like, what if you went out for lunch? Like, what if you guys set up on like a lunch date with Chris Brown?
I don't know.
Or like Mel Gibson.
I don't know what I would say to those people. Like Mel Gibson, I could probably. I don't know what I would. Like, I don't know enough about Chris.
You think
Brown.
you'd be polite? Like, I guess that's the question. I guess now I'm making that a legitimate question. If you met some famous person who was like respected by a lot of people, but you know that they're a piece of crap as a human being, and like you were at a social gathering with them, what would you do? Would you like just like be polite? Would you pretend to be buddy with them
and just like kind of ignore them? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I say this now, but also at the same time,
you're gonna just kiss their ass.
Probably. Like if I saw Mel Gibson, racist ass Mel Gibson. Oh my god, Mel Gibson's such a fuck. I can't believe we've let Mel Gibson come back.
I did. You did. It wasn't me.
Oh, I mean, his was like in 2006.
So, God bless you.
When he was arrested, and he said,
yeah,
it's phrased as Gibson climaxed with the words, "Fucking Jews. The Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Are you a Jew?"
That's who?
To a police officer.
Oh.
That was arresting him for a DUI.
Mm.
And while speeding with an open container of alcohol.
Right.
Even that, like, that's horrible, too.
Yeah.
People should get more in trouble for DUIs.
If you did that, I'd be upset.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm glad. You don't have a DUI, do you?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
We should.
For insurance purposes, I can't say.
It all got expunged. It's all allegations. Have you seen any of the new South Park at all?
No. Did it come out?
Yeah, it's been out for it's been coming out for like a month now.
Has anyone been talking about it? Is the year South Park finally?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
I don't know if people are talking about it.
I haven't heard anyone. I haven't heard anyone talk about Sunny either. But I heard that was like the little I've heard about.
I know that like Evan and Antonio, or Antonio is you. Evan and Eric have like watched it. I think Jacob has too.
I usually don't watch until a year after, I guess.
Anyway, moving on from Halloween. Let's
Um,
talk about what we've been watching, what we've been doing, what
Okay.
we've seen. Okay, so what have you been watching recently, Antonio?
I wrote this down. Oh my god. I always blank on this. What have I watched recently? Shoot.
The finale for...
Oh, you know what? I finished Star Trek The Next Generation.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
How was it?
It was great. This is a great show. Highly recommended it. Thank you. Shout out to Joe Freight. Charlie Secrets for that one. Great show.
This is...
The Picard,
how many episodes?
It's 7 seasons of probably averaging 23, 24 a season.
40 minutes or 20-minute episodes?
No, it's a full hour, so 45 minutes. So 45
that's
minutes.
That's a fucking haul.
I've been watching it since June, I want to say.
Was it June? I thought it was only when you
Maybe
moved into
July.
your new house.
No. We got like we were. That's when my roommates finally got on board with it. Mostly Vincent. Shout out to Vincent Hahn.
Oh, I rescinded shout out to Vincent
Of the
Hahn.
clan. Oh shit, you blocked me. Everyone gets one block shout out. Use yours. I haven't used mine yet. Great finale. Still got 4 movies to watch. I'm a Trekkie.
Are they at the end, or do they come? Are they dispersed?
No, they're after. They're
after.
after. So that I think the show ended in 94. I think the movies are like between 96 and like 02. But there's one that's out right now on like that CBS All Access or whatever. Like CBS's streaming site. And I don't know, I'll probably watch it. I heard good things, but they're also making a new series that is just beginning development with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that Picard was coming back.
Yeah, which is great. He might be. I mean, he's like a top 3 television characters of all time for me.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't think of the other, but I know he's like.
What about his flute?
He's got that flute. Show me Picard flute. I watched. That's a great episode to watch if you want to.
A Family Guy?
Yeah. No, it's a great episode to watch if you want to see what the show's all about. It's not about nerds in space fighting, crappy costume monsters.
The Prime
It's
Directive.
about philosophy.
Yeah.
And it's about religion.
Yeah, okay.
And it's about sociology.
I do enough about that.
It's about medicine and genes. It's about Worf, Geordi, and old boy Wesley. Send your favorite Star Trek episode to azoda@gmail.com.
Azoda18 to be specific.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to give away my real email address
Azoda
on the web. Give it to, Pizza Company
or me.
or Pyramid Scheme or Liam, but not to the viewers at home.
I am all of those things.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a Pyramid Scheme?
Kind of.
Really?
Remember when I was a freshman?
You a Verve guy?
No. When I was a freshman, I worked for like that for a very brief time. I worked for like
Painting
that
company?
Yeah, but
you did that?
I didn't work. No, I didn't do the painting stuff. I was like I was like a recruiter. And like I was gonna go to classes and like talking before classes, and I was like, I can't do this. I literally didn't do it once. I like sent around the papers and didn't say anything just to have people sign up. But I was going to I was a dumb freshman, and I was going to level 5,000 courses and stuff. I just grabbed a piece of paper. It was on a message board that you see in libraries and stuff, and with no information on what it was about. And I was like, this could be a good job. Like a fucking dumbass. It was so stupid.
That's how they get you.
I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe you went to level 5,000 classes.
It wasn't level 5,000.
Well,
it was juniors and seniors though.
But yeah, anything you think that you would I feel like, yeah, the way that you do that, the way that they get you to sign up for that baloney is that it's like first class freshman year, and you're in class, and you're coming from high school where it's not like random people can't just show up in the classroom before the teacher comes out. You think that they're official. So you see these people come in, like, who's interested in an internship? Write your name on the card.
Let's go.
And you're like, oh, well, the dean must have sent this person, so I'm going to sign up for this internship. Yeah. And then they call you. I went to the meeting.
Did you?
I went to the meeting, and it was me and a few other people. And when little by little they kept dismissing other people, and until it was just me and the guy. And like every time someone would leave, he would be like, "So, do you know why we sent him away or her away, and it's just you guys remaining?" And like, maybe he's just not cut out for this job. Yes, I really want you guys to be a part of this. But until it was just me, and I was like, I see a pattern here. I'm the one you want. The guy also went to Ignatius, which is just
really
a stain on that school, unfortunately.
What was I gonna say? Did you know that? So
and then they were like, they wanted me to like have a meeting with the like the president of the Columbus chapter. And then I looked it up on the internet at home. I was like, oh, this is a pyramid scheme. I blocked the guy's number.
What is
real life scary?
I tricked Evan one time because he almost got tricked into it, and we were like, dude, don't fucking do this. And the guy was like kind of addicted on the phone. It was like, all right, like whatever. And then I took Baldado's phone, who he didn't have saved, and sent Evan a text. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I said, like, the money's going to get made whether you're there or not. You might as well get in on it. Like, you're kind of being a bitch. And I didn't tell Evan it was me for, like, 2 months.
Wow. And, did he respond or anything? Or did he, like, you remember him talking about it to you guys?
Yeah, I was sitting next to him when I sent it, because it was like, it was like early sophomore year.
Yeah.
So like he didn't have Baldado's number or anything. We were all just like sitting studying. And like he went to the bathroom.
Baldado's number's hard to get, man. I've been trying to get it for years now.
And I was just like, hey, just give it to me. Give me your phone. And I sent it to him. Oh, it was so fun. I didn't tell. We were just like in line for Chipotle one day. He's like, I can't believe that happened. I'm like, Evan, I have to tell you it was me.
Oh.
Stupid Evan.
What's the scariest thing that ever happened to you in real life?
Ooh.
Halloween.
On Halloween?
No.
Halloween's
never been.
I'm afraid of cars, so probably something in the car.
Yeah. Every time anyone drives you.
And yes, because everyone's a bad driver and people die in car accidents.
Yeah, but
I thought, the craziest thing happened a couple days ago when I was driving, actually, because...
You were driving?
Yeah, I was driving, and like when you go across, like, Summit, and it turns into downtown, like, there's a bridge, and, like, I was stopped at, the first light there, and there was this big-ass truck, and I don't know if it just, like, lost control, but it swerved and went right behind me, and, like, went, like, onto this lawn and smacked a tree.
Whoa.
And, like... It scared the hell out, because I was like, what is this thing doing? And it went, like, right past me.
I've never been that close to an accident before.
Yeah, I know. It, like... And, like, it was fine. Like, it kept, like, it hit a tree, but, like, didn't, like, it was a huge truck. Like, not that much higher.
Right.
Like, it got, like, branches.
Just busted through a tree and just kept going.
It went on. Like, it was behind me after I turned left again. And it was, like, I'm like, what? And, like, it could barely see because it had branches on it. It was fucking crazy.
Ghost truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost truck.
Trucks?
Ghost truck.
No,
little cat
ghost truck. Are trains scarier than trucks?
Yes. Oh, trains scary. I remember one time, me and my friend Nick, we took a birdhouse that we found and put it on the train tracks and watched it explode.
With a bird in it.
No.
You sick freaks. Yeah. What's your favorite thing you've ever put on the train rail? Is it the birdhouse?
Yeah, probably the birdhouse.
Yeah.
I remember we told this one kid, what the fuck, his name was Marco. Marco, if you're listening, fuck you for telling your parents that we did that. We told you not to tell we said don't tell anyone, and you told your parents.
What did he say?
His parents were saying, oh, okay.
About the birdhouse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was like at like a football game.
Yeah. What? There's a train tracks that ran through your...
through the field.
No. On the 50-yard line.
At like St. Mary's of Olmsted Falls, maybe? Yeah, there was like... Right by there was train tracks on like the other side.
Yeah. There's so many different St. Mary's. Do the people who go to St. Mary's of Olmsted Falls believe that St. Mary was born in Olmsted Falls?
I don't think that's what that
Is
implies.
that part of the...
What else have you been watching, Antonio?
Well,
Besides...
I've been watching football.
Really?
Yes, I've been going back from season 1.
Watch back when they had leather helmets.
Yeah, no, it really picks up in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get your Joe Montana.
Mine's...
Joe Montana. You get your Drew Brees. You get your Brendan Fraser. You get your Brett Favre.
Do you think this happens all in the 70s?
Yeah, that's when football really became something we could all appreciate. America's sport. Baseball is America's pastime, but football is America's sport. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most popular sport in America. Best TV show of all time.
Yeah. You think football's the most watched TV show of all time?
I mean,
So many episodes.
yeah, but if you consider like college football too, and then like
Think about a spinoff.
think about like reruns and stuff.
Right.
Probably like consistently. Maybe I don't know. Seinfeld probably got more.
With CSI.
Ooh, I don't know. Let's see.
Who wrote football? Like, who was the creator?
I don't fucking know. Probably a bunch of people.
Really?
Yeah.
How do many people have one idea?
I don't know. It's like they work together to make it. Like how do many people
So
run?
one guy's like, I've got an idea.
How do many people run a company? I just searched football. I get dumb shit.
No. Why is rugby better than football?
It's more fun for me. It's less stopping.
And more.
I'm better at it.
Go.
Not that I'm very good at either.
You did some good plays.
Really? Do you know what's going on when you come to the game?
Yeah.
Really?
I've come to 2 games. I know what's going on.
Okay.
I've seen 2 games of rugby in person. About to be 4 or 5 in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Check back.
We're going to the rugby.
We're going to the
weekend
rugby weekend
in Chicago.
Chicago. Talking about Illinois. Shout out to Joe Lagovic. Joe. Joe. If you're listening, we want to go to your house and watch some rugby. I'm sorry. I don't know. What's the scariest sport? Tennis. Badminton.
Badminton. Yes.
I always thought it was badminton. It's so much easier to say than badminton.
No, it's badminton. There's not another N in there.
When I hear a British person say they say badminton,
It's not
we're
badminton.
to play a game badminton.
How
Look it up.
often do you hear that said?
I'm very cultured. I watch a lot of British serial drama.
Really?
Yeah.
Name one.
Captain Crunch. Roasted.
Anyway,
Look up badminton.
No, it's badminton.
Badminton Shire. House of Windsor.
Yeah, it's badminton.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Right.
Badminton.
You don't say it like that.
It's badminton.
Badminton.
But you're adding a G. You're saying badminton.
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 Badminton Castle. I'll meet you at Badminton Castle. It's what they say in England.
Okay. Anyway, what I've been watching.
What have you
Thanks
been
for
watching?
asking. The Good Place has come back, and I've
Good-
been watching The Good Place.
Best comedy on TV.
Look it up.
Have you watched the most recent episode?
I've watched episodes 1 through 3.
Okay, So I think 4 came out this past Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that when I get
I'll probably
home.
watch that tonight too.
Oh yeah.
Really good. The thing that I like most about The Good Place is that like it just moves so fast.
Is that your Ronin beard?
Yeah, but it
Doesn't
moves.
he know?
No,
Oh, cool.
it like
He hasn't
moves
listened to this.
so fast.
Yeah.
That like it's the like
You gonna cut that?
yeah. Or I'll like tape it to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
neck
yeah.
more. But like, spoiler alert for episode 3.
Okay.
The judge finds out. Right? Have you got that part?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like other shows would wait. That would be like the whole season. leading
Right,
up to
right,
that.
right,
And
right,
they
right.
do that, and like all the all the people come together in like the first episode and stuff like that.
No, I do love it's not strung out. So that means that I can't wait to see what this season has in store because let me be excited about it.
I know, it's such like a little bitch way. It's like, can we see what this season has in store?
What the writers are...
What are they gonna...
I'm excited. Okay, I like a show. I like a show that happens once a week, every week, for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. Be happy for me.
No.
I'm happy that you like it.
Thank you.
Did you show it to me or did I show it to you?
I think I showed it to you.
1, 2, 3. You showed it to me.
Yes. Eric showed it to me. Eric Kennedy.
And someone must have showed it to Eric. And that probably goes all the way back to Hollywood itself.
And what else? Season 2 of Big Mouth came out recently. I know you probably don't like it because you're a little bitch boy.
I don't like the animation.
No one does. I think it's legitimately hysterical. It's like, it's got the same rapid fire, like, jokes as like a good Family Guy episode, with like more of a cohesive storyline and like it kind of I don't know. It's legitimately funny.
Is Jenny Slate the main girl?
She's not. Kind of.
She's in it though. I thought she was
she's
the
in
main.
it.
Okay.
There's like 4 main. It's mainly the 2 guys that are voiced by Mulaney and Kroll.
Oh,
and then,
Mulaney is one of the mains?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there's 2 girls that are kind of the main 2 girls. And there's another one.
Is anyone famous?
I can't think of the girl. Her name is Jessie. I can't think of her name.
No.
It's like Jessie Harbor might be her name.
I don't know.
But what was I gonna say? What else? I mean, it's really good. It's been everyone watches it now though, and I just hear people quoting it all the fucking time.
Oh.
And like,
I have too, but I wouldn't know
what's
a quote and what's not because I don't watch the show.
I tried to watch. Not try to watch. There's also. Did you ever watch Teen Titans back in the day?
Yes.
So they made a live action Teen Titans.
Oh, that already came out? I thought it was gonna be a movie.
No, it's like a weekly thing, and it's like a TV show. And
didn't you send me a picture and you were like, "Yikes! Look at this. This looks terrible."
It did look. I was really intrigued.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know. It's like the first episode, and it's very like going to be like a series. Like there's so much stuff that I don't already know, and really like.
What's it on?
It's on like the DC. I have to legally stream it.
The DC.
Don't tell anyone. There's the DC streaming service that they have. So they have like DC movies and like all like a bunch of DC comics.
This is what I want to know. With all these streaming services, who's purchasing a subscription to these? Like talking about CBS All Access. Who has that?
I'm pretty sure you just have it with your cable.
Okay, well then forget that. The other ones, the ones that aren't Netflix and Hulu, these shows
fail. I think.
Or like even Prime, but still, like these people are putting a lot of money into producing these shows. Is it more like we're gonna make these shows now, and then we're assuming that we're eventually more and more people are going to subscribe to our thing, so we're going to pay for it later? Or is it like
CBS All Access? Actually, maybe you do need a
separate subscription,
because it's not normally. It says like, it's like, oh, click here to sign in with your cable provider.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like. There's a lot that fail. Like I remember, like Yahoo had a streaming service for a while.
That's what Community was on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If I'm a content creator. And because I was looking this up the other day, like I was reading about how Mandy, that Nicolas Cage movie that I love, it was getting a little bit of a wider theatrical release, and also it's available on this one particular streaming service exclusively, and I'd never heard of it before. And I just think when that happens, like, oh, that's where good things go to die sometimes, because no one's going to that whatever service that is going to be defunct within a year.
Yeah.
I don't like this compartmentalization of media now. The glory days of Netflix are over, and now it's going to be cable again. Instead of cutting cable and just subscribing to like Netflix and Hulu and paying $20 a month, now everyone's going to have to subscribe to like 10 different. In 10 years, everyone's going to have to subscribe to you want. Half the shows are going to be on the Disney one. Some of the shows are going to be on the Prime.
Yeah,
some of the shows are going to be on Netflix.
The Disney one's coming soon.
Yeah, so you're going to pay $80 a month again for basically cable.
Yeah.
Dumb.
I think I'm gonna have to get the Disney one.
Yeah, because they have they're gonna have the new Star Wars series made by is it the Game of Thrones guys or is it the Wire guys? One of those big shows.
I think it's the Game of Thrones, and there's also Jon Favreau's TV show, which is like the Mandalorians.
Is that what it's gonna be? Is that confirmed?
I'm pretty sure Jon Favreau posted.
I'm more excited than that.
Fuck.
For that than I am for episode 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because you hate The Last Jedi and you want to remake it?
No, I'm not.
You
every time I come on here to talk about The Last Jedi, I just threw something at Liam. No, I didn't.
Ow!
No, I didn't.
My arms.
I don't think. Stop going down there.
Dude, shut up. My balls itch.
I don't think Disney has. Forget what I think. I don't think Disney. Or I'm saying, forget my opinion. What I'm trying to say is, because I don't remember it. I don't think Disney knows what they're doing. I think they're going like movie to movie and just reacting to what people thought about the last one.
Yeah, this one's gonna be just like 7.
It's like the way we elect presidents.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Let's get political.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Incels. No good.
No good.
Ben Shapiro.
Hates
Sonic.
Sonic.
He's Sonic. Sonic hates women.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah. Knuckles, even though he's kind of a Chad, as we would say today, he's actually a very progressive character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Because the kidneys or the boys have the babies.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
Is that true?
No. They lay eggs though. That's what I was confusing those two
Seahorses
facts.
and platypuses.
Yeah. Have I talked about The Flash since I've been on?
You have, but please humor me.
On the podcast though?
Maybe just to me.
I don't know. I watched The Flash.
I record all of our conversations.
I watched the first.
I have a separate podcast.
I watched the first 2 seasons. Really, the first season is really, really good. Second season is pretty good. Third season, I don't know if I like where it's going, so I haven't really watched it in a while.
Is he still fast?
No.
Ooh.
That's like the big thing. Also,
actually?
No.
The big reveal is he was never that fast.
He was just like kind of a fast guy. He was like as fast as like an MLB outfielder.
What's his name? Wally Walters?
Barry Allen. No. Wally. What? There's a couple Flashes. There's Wally West and there's Barry Allen. And
which one is this?
This is Barry Allen, but Wally West is also in the show. But Wally West took over, I believe, when Barry Allen died in the comics.
Is Wally West a boy in this then?
Yes.
A little boy?
He's not that much younger.
How does the Flash get his powers? Was he bitten by a radioactive flash?
No. He was in it was an accident where he was struck by lightning, and he was around a bunch of chemicals, and also there was a particle accelerator that exploded.
So you have lightning, chemicals, and particle acceleration.
Yes.
Those are the 3 ingredients.
But I think the lightning came from the particle accelerator. But in the comics, I believe it was just lightning struck him while he was doing an experiment. Or he's just really fast.
So how does someone else become the Flash? Do they have to repeat the experiment?
Yes, that's what happened to Wally West.
Why didn't they just both be a Flash at the same time?
What?
Team Flash. Why couldn't they just both be
Well,
the
they
Flash?
are in some...
Oh,
Can
really?
we calm down about this, please?
I'm learning about comics. I don't know about comics.
I believe Wally West was trying to replicate the experiment.
Oh, okay.
But he is not as fast as Barry, typically, I think. Or maybe he's faster? I don't know.
I think he's twice as fast.
Twice as fast.
Yeah. Can he go into space? Can he run so fast that he goes into space?
Not really. Like he can run into like the Speed Force, which is like it's kind of like calm down. It's like this kind of like abstract thing. It's kind of like the Force, where it's just like it runs through everything and you can sense it. Like he's kind of like a Jedi for like the Speed Force.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope.
Is he in the Space Force?
No, he's not. Oh, boys.
That's a bad joke.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
The Speed Force.
So, is that show good?
Yeah, I would recommend the first season for sure.
We should start a rival podcast where we talk about shows.
Ooh.
We'll call it
Movie Reshow Podcast.
TV ReBrew. Bad key. I was thinking about. I told Keegan I wanted to start a podcast that's like Talking Dead, where it's just me and you reviewing their podcast after every episode.
There's a podcast that I listen to that does that. Like
To what podcast?
Their own. Like after, like they have an episode where they have guests, and then after it's called the Little Dum Dum Club, and then afterwards they have Talking Dum Dum, where they just talk about the episode that they just did.
That's funny. What's your favorite podcast?
Probably the Little Dum Dum Club.
What do they like? Okay, well, what's the real like? What is it actually about?
No, nothing. It's like just a bunch of comedians dicking around.
Who are they?
They're Australian.
Name them. Out them.
Carl Chandler. His name sounds like Kyle because he's got an Australian accent. Carl Chandler and Tommy Dassolo. They followed me on Twitter a couple days ago. I was pumped.
Whoa. Is it a popular podcast?
In Australia, I think it is.
Will it do well by the shout out?
What?
Well, like, you think like the shout out on this show is gonna like give them a big audience in America?
No.
Think big enough that
they've
they
got
can
enough.
be guests?
They've got.
We should start managing this podcast so we can get some celebrity guests, like maybe a local Columbus councilman, Mark Davidson.
Ooh, did you in the Young People's Revolution campaign for him?
Yeah, Mark Davidson, local Columbus politician. I made up. If you could interview any guest, any spooky guest, because we're keeping it Halloween, who would you interview?
Ooh, the ghost of Christmas past.
Ooh, I would do the ghost of Christmas future.
Ooh.
And ask him questions about Christmases to come.
What am I gonna get next year?
Why do they tell scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long ago?
They'll be scary.
There's no.
Stories.
You know what I think when I think about Christmas? Ghost stories.
Like, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Here's the time.
It was a stark
and dormy night.
Stark and dormer night. No, I agree. I don't know what. There'll be. Who sings that? Wayne Newton?
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole?
I don't think so. Which one is that?
They'll be scary.
Most wonderful time. Was most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time.
I think that was Barry Lyndon.
Over the years.
Dum 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 dum. Is Halloween your favorite holiday?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Not.
I think I kind of like Thanksgiving more.
Thanksgiving. I like to get fat.
There's Demetri Martin has a funny joke where it's like Halloween's the best holiday because you don't have to celebrate it with your family. Like no one's ever like, oh, what are you doing for Halloween? Oh, I gotta fly back East Coast to go trick or treating with my folks.
I think
and they've got divorced now, so I gotta get 2 different costumes.
That's great.
But I don't know. I like Thanksgiving more. Thanksgiving is like, there's like your whole family comes together, and also like we get to go back home for like a little while.
Get down to PJs, see the boys.
And we and I guess and like there's no like pressure, and I don't have to buy presents and stuff, and just get to hang out.
Make that turkey.
Make that sweet turkey.
Make that bread.
Make that bread. Make that turkey. Make that.
What's
bread.
your Thanksgiving bread recipe?
Paper towels, sand,
Yeast.
and butter and yeast.
Okay. See, mine doesn't have butter.
Okay.
I use extra sand.
That was a Grandma Garvin recipe. Was the butter.
Oh, I asked you for yours.
Oh.
Don't steal us from your grandmother.
Well, she's. She said I could take her bread recipe, dude.
I think that everyone should make up their own recipes. We shouldn't pass down any information.
No.
Everybody who does anything should do it from their own creativity.
Does your mom ever Google recipes?
My mom doesn't ever Google anything. She
Really?
doesn't know how to. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I think I was looking. I told her the other day when I was at her house. It was also my dad's house because they're together.
Nice.
For now. That I was gonna. She showed me like the box of recipes that she had, and I went going through them. There was like 1,000 freaking recipes in there, like all written on. People used to have personalized stationery.
Really?
And like yeah. It's like.
I know my mom has a box of recipes too.
Yeah. And it's all like, from, friends and family and her own. And it's cool. I told her I was going to digitize it this winter break. See if I do that.
My first band was called Box of Rocks. Never recorded a song or anything.
You've been in more bands than I've been. You don't play any instruments.
I've been in 2.
And don't forget the new Brad
Oh,
pack.
sorry. I've been in 3. And only
Should
2
we
of
take
them.
this time to announce our new hit single?
What is it?
It's such a good song. It hasn't even been written yet.
Jesus Christ.
It's about Kelsey Grammer.
He is the logical next step.
Or David Hyde Pierce. I don't know. Someone from Frasier.
I'm more of a Kelsey Grammer guy myself.
Really? Me too.
Are they brothers in the show? I haven't seen
Niles and Frasier are brothers. In real life, Frasier's a dog.
Oh,
we know. But in the show, the dog's called Eddie.
Is his name Eddie?
Yeah, the dog. Yeah. There's this great Halloween episode of Frasier.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
There's a great... Oh, speaking of things, I forgot to mention
Halloween
this.
specials.
There's an episode of Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know if it's a Halloween episode, but it's like a scary episode. And it ends up being a dream of Sean's. But, like, people keep
Sean the boy?
Yeah, Sean is like Corey's best friend. And I remember seeing it when I was like 5 or 6 or younger. And it scared the hell out of me. Like, the lights go off at one point, and then this guy gets killed with a pencil to the head.
Ooh.
And, like, he slides down the wall, and it's so creepy to me. And then Corey was like, "We'll always remember he was exactly this tall." And it was actually kind of funny. But
it goes in the...
Yeah. It scared the fuck out of me.
I don't like pencils through heads. Like in when the Joker does it. Yeah. But I thought that scene was sweet. It scares me though.
I remember. In The Dark Knight, there's a scary scene, where the mayor's like looking out the window, or maybe the DA. Is that who it is? No, I think it's the mayor.
In The Dark Knight.
Yeah, and he's looking out the window, and then the dead Batman.
Ow.
Yeah, you can see how it hurts.
Tried to put a pencil through my head.
Like the dead Batman falls, like the fake Batman, whose name is Brian. Do you remember that? He's like looking at the window.
His name is... I don't know that he had a name.
Well, his name is... because his name is Brian, because the Joker is like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Brian." And he's like, "Are you the real Batman?" Oh.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing my own face.
That was a scary scene. Starring Brian.
Is that your favorite movie?
No, it's probably top 3.
Yeah, what's your?
I think Social
movie?
Network.
Stop playing with yourself.
My balls itch. I'm in my
Why? Get some ointment, man.
Dude, I'm in my own room. I'm laying on my bed. All right.
I'm here.
Who cares? Clearly not me.
Not me. I guess it's just funny. What if?
What if what?
What if it was like? You think like girls do this?
What?
Just,
oh, gross, dude.
What are you doing? You think like? I don't know. I don't like when my friends are playing with their balls.
Dude, Evan does it so much.
I know, and I think I hate it. But you do it too. You can't complain about Evan.
Not as Evan, but like, I'm in my room right now. Evan, we're like sitting watching the Browns game.
In front of like 9 people. Yeah. That's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Who's your scariest friend?
Vincent.
Ooh, why?
I don't know. You never know what he's capable of.
Whoa. What way? Does Vincent listen?
There's no way.
Oh, why can't he be a fan?
Fuck you, Vincent.
I want him to know. Yeah, I hate you, Vincent. I can't say that.
What?
Vincent, he's all I've got since I lost Peyton. In that tragic
train
accident.
Or was it an accident? Dun dun dun. Ooh.
Do you think that... You think we're going to be friends in, like, 15 years?
I don't know. I mean, probably just, like, in passing, you know? Like, I'll see you and be like, what's up?
Really?
You're Peyton's friend, right? You were friends with Peyton and Vincent back in the day. No? You weren't?
No. It makes me sad.
Who do you think's better on the podcast? Keegan or Keegan.
Mike. Ooh. You know, I've known Keegan longer, and I've known Mike shorter.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
So I've heard Keegan speak more than I've ever heard Mike speak.
Therefore.
But Mike has the same name as a microphone,
Ooh.
which is like vital for podcasting.
No, like
you absolutely need a mic
top 5
for podcasting. So, could the podcast work with just Mike? Well, there would need to be someone speaking into the mic, and that would be Keegan. But a little help. Don't let me go.
What was the question?
Who's a better podcaster, Mike or Keegan?
Probably Mike.
Yeah?
I feel like he knows more about film.
But what about Keegan?
Ooh, what about Keegan?
Because he's the one who lets us do this.
Yeah.
So we have to compliment him. He led our team to victory at trivia night on Tuesday.
Did he?
Yeah.
What were a lot of the questions?
A lot of the categories were name a song. Any song. I was able to name several. No, it was like there were a lot of music categories of like sound clips. There was a lot of freshwater fish. There was a lot of like root vegetable identification.
Of course.
Brands of whiskey tasting. There's a sommelier section. There was Simon or Garfunkel. You had to figure out which was a picture. Like if it was a picture of Simon, it was a picture of Garfunkel. And there was also a quiz on BoJack Horseman.
Stop looking at stuff in my room.
Isle of Dogs.
Was freshwater fish actually a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any freshwater fish.
We destroyed that category. We got all 5 of them, I think.
Really?
That was the round that we won.
How?
Because I know my fish.
Why do you know fish, you fucking weirdo?
Because I took a fishery course.
Weirdo.
I have a lot of Audubon field guides.
Dude, I don't care how many times you've been on a fast highway.
In Germany. The Audubon Society makes the trees happen. All right. Well, I got one more question for you. Like, where do you get your ideas from?
Man, see, a lot of it's just my experience. So growing up in like the 70s in the house that I lived in, you know, like real working class dad, pretty.
You live in a brick house or a wooden house?
A working class house.
A working class house. So bricklayers built it.
Yes, of
out
course.
Of wood.
And then, just like, working class family, mom stay at home, dad, nice, 9 to 5 job, drank, hit, it's a lot of it comes from that. Just my own experiences, people I've known, people I don't know a lot of the times too.
Really, I know a lot of people you don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the experiences from them.
Yeah.
What about you?
What about
Where
me?
do you get your ideas from?
Well, I get them a lot from going to Europe, traveling, hitting the roads, just meeting new people, experiencing new cultures, eating food that's disgusting to me, and hearing like certain eccentricities in the world around me. Like sometimes I'll go for a walk, and I'll hear a taxi cab down the street, and I'll say, now that's a movie. Or sometimes I'll go walking in the woods and I'll look at the worms, the many worms on the ground, and I'll say, well, there's a movie there. And sometimes I'll listen to a bird. I'll hang out with a bird for a few minutes, and I'll think, oh, well, there's a song. There's perhaps even an album, and I'll just drive and cry and drive and cry, and I'll think, well, that's my biography. That's my autobiography, to use a German word. And then I go from there, and I take the canvas, and I rip at the canvas, and I tear at the canvas, and I do all these other crazy things to the canvas, and then I go to Packatans and I buy a new canvas because I destroyed the other one, and then I buy some paints, and I think, what are the colors that I've seen? I've seen red, I've seen green, I've seen a purplish sort of orange, I've seen a loud brown. I've seen a sort of a metallic, like a fleshy peach color. And I'll use all these colors together and make something whole, something that's never been seen before. a portrait of a dog.
I'm not listening anymore.
But mostly it's from my childhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the 70s?
Well, I lived in a middle class family. I was the middle child of the middle house on the street in the middle of
the prairie.
Our prairie. And it wasn't great.
Oh.
But we loved each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we loved to work and we loved to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
We loved to pray. We ate, we prayed, and we loved.
Yes. I've seen the sign in your kitchen.
And we and we bless this kitchen, and
we bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts,
and we received those gifts
from thy bounty.
And we had a
stop looking around.
Underground poster in all of our rooms. We listened to the Beatles and listened to Bob Dylan, and we listened to a bunch of wadded up Kleenexes in the corner.
What are you talking about? That's not it. Shut up.
Go Trav. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. You ever read that book?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
But I don't remember.
I wasn't allowed to read books as a kid. Mama said there's nothing in books you couldn't learn from watching the tube.
Really?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Which is why I became an author in the first place.
That's where you get your ideas from.
Yes, the tube.
Where do you get your ideas?
Tube.
Mostly
and I don't mean when I say tube, I don't mean television. I mean, in our culture, it was a very European culture. We had a massive PVC pipe in the middle of the room that we adorned with flowers every Thanksgiving. And that was the tube.
Okay.
And we would whisper our secrets into the tube, and the tube would whisper back its secrets to us. This is the weirdest podcast we've done.
What are you talking about? Do you want to wrap it up in a sec?
Wrap what up?
This podcast.
We're live?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I thought we ended after that whole bit about Alzheimer and Elm Street.
No. Alright,
Twin Peaks is scary.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you next time. We got Mike and Keegan, and this will be the last time they ever let us do this.
God, what do we even talk about?
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
Family Guy.
Tarzan.
And Clay. The new Oh, you know what? I've been watching a lot of Monty Python. Monty Python's been on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next time.
We don't need to talk about Monty Python. Anything that needs to be said about Monty Python has probably already been said.
You could say it on my blog.
What's your blog?
It's a blog that other people write.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can say it on my blog. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this. Can you hear this? And the mic is this picking up? Well, let's just end it with some spooky sounds. Hey,
Jude.
You can't say that.
What? Can't say hey Jude.
Oh.
Ooh. Alright.
Alright,
let's wrap
Hey Jude.
wrap it up for another week here.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Right,
End of the podcast.
now.
End of the show. End of the podcast. Goodbye. I love you.